much you have realized you need to implement each every year for the next 5 years. With that Excel sheet, it is now something very easy to do. You're just copying and pasting because you have the source document, which is the implementation matrix, which has its budget section up to downwards, around 50 pages, but you're able to retrieve only the costs attached to KRAs. So leave any other cost, just pick KRAs and then come and paste here, and then you will tell us the total. Excel does it in 2 minutes. We thank God for Excel. This is something you would struggle with, because you would have to manually do them. No, you just need to cut and paste. So it's easy. Then finally you come to, I think that's the one we have just covered. So you have seen how I've listed them. KRA and, so you see work is even easier already. I've already listed them, you only need to insert which you are lifting from that main document. The second part of resource mobilization is called resource gaps. Now you will tell us, Mwalimu, how much you need each year based on the budget that we have just done. And then you tell us how much is allocated. And then you tell us variance. Because we only know this year, Felix, your work now starts. Tell us how much we will allocate next year, and year 3, and year 4, and year 5. And you can do that using Excel. What I said earlier, just look at the current population and the income. And then use that Excel sheet to project based on the last 5 years population and income. You can confidently project the next 5 years based on this population. This is where Mwalimu will finish by telling you how much money you need to mobilize, or if you will have extra by the next 5 years. This table tells you. It can tell you. Let me finish with the example of one table here which will interest you, so that Felix sees what we want him to do for us. So maybe I pick on SEM TVC. Now that we worked with Rango earlier, so let me see SEM. So under SEM, this is how the table I'm trying to explain to you looks like. You guys will forgive us, but we are almost done with this. So this is what it looks like for SEM, for example, Felix. You know, when you see these things, you understand them better. Theory in Google. So for example, SEM requires 53 million bob year 1, 56 million bob year 2, 56 million bob year 3, 56 million bob year 4, 56 million bob year 5, a total of 277,500,000 to implement their strategic plan. But based on their current income flow and projected for the next 5 years, they estimate to collect 14.1 million in year 1, 22 million in year 2, 36 million in year 3, 56 million in year 4, 87 million in year 5, a total of 217 million. Now, because they need 277 million and they are projecting to collect only 217 million, they therefore have a deficit of 60 million, which the board now needs to think of how to mobilize. And the board can work with MP, the board can do Arambe, the board can write to the national government to give them some stimulus package. The board is very creative. They know how to get more money. It's about 60 million. Some people after doing this have surplus. They have more than they need. Maybe you are like that. But we can't know until you give us these figures, Felix. So this is something you can do. You can project. You can project. And looking at what we have been raising, you can project what we can raise. So don't try to manipulate it. Just project it as it is, and then we will now tell the board an honest picture. But based on projection, you've seen this. So I think I want to stop it there because these are the parts. So I will